Al Carius on hand and rooting on his Cardinals, who are hosting the Pat Heenan Invitational on the B Carius track. Head coach Frank Gramarosso has his team ranked 8th in the latest poll, and plenty of strong teams on hand for the night, so let's jump right in. First up is junior Kendall Johnson in the long jump, and the Palatine native takes off and lands 19 feet and 6 inches later, good for 15th in the field and second best for the Cardinals. North Central's top leaper is Jacob Miller. The sophomore may have faulted on this pass, but his second run produced a 20-foot, 1 3/4 inch mark. That's good for 8th. Moving to the triple jump, and we return to Johnson, and he's aiming for a higher placing, and he's doing just that. His leap of 45 feet and 2 1/4 inches give him the second spot on the night. That's behind only teammate Isaiah Webb, who's pumping up the crowd. Webb cruising down the runway and lifts off for a meet-high mark of 46 feet 4 1/4 inches. That is a season best mark in the event. To the pole vault, and we've got a freshman in the field, Michael Schuff, showing off his prowess in the event with a mark of 14 feet 10 1/4 inches, good enough for 4th in the field. No rest for Webb either. The senior from DeKalb also taking a shot at the top spot in the pole vault, and while he catapults himself a top height of 15 feet 2 1/4 inches, the mark comes up just shy of first place by just 4 inches.
Honestly, I felt pretty good about it. Staying really consistent around the high heights and the distances. Actually just tied my lifetime PR today, so it feels good to actually get back into the feeling of things. I definitely like to feel the energy in the room, and when everyone is putting in the energy, I feel that, and then it shows in my teammates and myself. So, oh yeah, definitely. It's my last year, so I'm really trying to give it my all and just see the best that I can do. I would say yes. Everything is really starting to come together. Figuring little things out technically, and slowly starting to put it all together until I want to qualify. I need to jump around like 15.7, so I was almost there today, but pretty close.
Moving on to the high jump, in North Central's Nick Janka, waiting until the bar had reached 6 foot 4 inches, and then he nails his opening jump. Unable to hit the next height, the junior claims second by just 2 inches. Next to the track, and let's get in on the mile, which features North Central's Brandon Sebastian in a field that includes runners from the University of Chicago as well as Wheaton. And it's the Cardinals junior who speeds past the finish line in first place, 4:16 the time, securing another 10 points for North Central. Onward to the shortest race of the night, the 60-meter dash. Former football player Nate Bailey pacing the Cardinals in the heat, blazing in with a registered time of 7:10. That's a season best. He takes home third and 16 points, followed by Jamari Spivery, Michael Stanley, and Avante Rivers. As for the 60 hurdles, Keon Wobler places 8th for North Central with an 8:65 time. Next, we get to the 200-meter dash. Stanley back at it for North Central, and the junior is in a contested race coming down the home stretch, and he edges out Wabash sprinter Josh Wiggins to capture first place with a time of 22:35. Climbing the distance ladder, we progress to the 400-meter race. Gavin Cernak in the fastest heat, and midway through, he's in third. But come the final straightaway, and the North Central senior has pulled in front and tops the field with a 50:37 time. On to the 800, and we get another Brendan Sebastian sighting. He just barely ekes out second place over a Wheaton runner. Second in the field, NCC alum Tyler McQuality comes in unofficially in second place. Upward and onward to the 3,000 meter. North Central with Dolan Harris, Bjorn Shirota, and Josh Johnson in the race. Middle of the race, and the Cardinals in the middle of the pack. To finish, though, Harris, the first Cardinal to cross the line, in 6th, Shirota in 8th, Johnson in 12th. Harris with an NCC best time of 8:53. Get ready for the 5,000 meter, traditionally North Central's strongest event, which says something considering the fact that the program has 12 indoor and outdoor national championships. Midway through, you see a maroon runner, followed by a whole bunch of Cardinals. Matt Osmolsky has taken the lead in the second half of the race, thanks to some urging on by Al Carius. And the winner is Osmolsky with a PR of 14:34, which also lands him as the CCIW's Athlete of the Week. Just behind the senior are Gabe Pommier, Braden Nicholson, and Nick Lucari, all within 5 seconds of each other.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the point, is just to not try to get over, try to get excited. You're like, all right, let's try to catch this guy now, because if you do it in one solid move, you're going to be dead by the end of the race. I thought Gabe, Nick, and I think that was the pack did a really good job moving forward and kind of slowly catching them each lap. And then once we got past him, the coaches were all yelling, "Don't go with his pace, go past him," to really kind of, put him down in a way. It was a great team race. I mean, I think that, we had a plan instead of going in here like it should be paced. Like, it feels like some of the other races are. It just seems like we're kind of hitting an even pace consistently or anything like that. We kind of came in with the plan to, go out there and actually race it. Even if we are with each other or against each other, a race is a race. I think we executed that perfectly. I mean, that was the PR for me, and I think that was the PR for some other guys. But, we're not training for, the indoor season. We're more training for the outdoor season. So it's like when we get to indoor conference meet, we want to be able to race well, but this isn't our peak season. Peak season's outdoor track. There we go.
Finally, to the meet-ending 4x400 meter relay. NCC entering the team of Michael Stanley, Maceo Finley, Andrew Lehman, and Gavin Cernak. And while trailing Olivet Nazarene early, North Central draws even midway through. But in the final 50 meters, Ethan Hodel pulls through for Olivet, and they edge out NCC by just 0.13 seconds. But North Central wins the meet by more than 50 points.